Oh, what's going on, guys? Welcome to video. I talk about Fire Emblem a lot, but I never like really talk about. So I'm gonna be ranking the Fire Emblem games, but I'm not gonna rank like the bottom row or this, just because they're SNES games, and this is Japanese exclusive. The only way you can really play them is on like a patch ROM, which I have done, but it's not fair to rank them, mainly because who knows what the patch ROM patched, other than just like putting text in. They could do other things. So yeah, I'm not gonna be ranking those. So let's just rank the ones we have available in the US. You know what? Let's start with the original. OG Fire Emblem. S tier. Fire Emblem OG is really good. It's, I think, I want to say if you want to start at Fire Emblem, we can start there, but I don't think so. I feel like it depends on, because more modern Fire Emblem is very different from past Fire Emblem. Also, it's just Fire Emblem is really good, the original. Yeah, you got my favorite character Lynn's in it. You go on a little adventure. It's very linear. It's a or not the DS games, the the Game Boy games are very linear, meaning that you go from chapter 1 to chapter 2 to chapter 3, and that's what it is. It's very linear, and I think it works well, and it's what it does. The combat is very fun, very nice. I will say, unlike some of the newer Fire Emblem games, it does feel like when they say, "Oh, there's a 80% chance to hit," it does feel like 80 because you don't always hit. Like, which is one problem with new Fire Emblem games. I'll talk about those when I talk about that. But yeah, it's a really good game. I would play it, especially if you're fan of the series. If you're not, I would even recommend it. But I would say maybe play like one of the newer games on the list. It's not on here. I don't know why. But Awakenings, not Awakenings, the new one. Gage, I want to rank. Engage is like a B tier game. It doesn't start off B tier. It starts off like D tier. Because the first half, you just have like really broken abilities. But then the second half, they take away all those abilities away from you. You have to start from scratch. And that's when it becomes a really good game. But the lag is a bit annoying. Anyway, let's continue. Radiant Dawn. Radiant Dawn is stacked up against the other games and put B tier. Radiant Dawn is really good. Of course, you got Makayo. It's just a good story. It's a good night. It's a Wii game, which I think is good. Because I believe, no, I was gonna say this was the first one on console, but I forgot Path of Radiance for GameCube. But no, I do think it uses the Wii to its like fullest ability, or like the most. The story is nice. The combat is really nice. I love the models and all that. It's just nice. I will say it's really weird because the 3DS games, which were, or the DS, no, 3DS games were Next Wave, and they like were like 2D compared to I think Radiant Dawn. And next one we'll just rank Half of Radiance A tier. Ike is an amazing character. I think just the cast has good chemistry for the most part. Of course, there's characters every Fire Emblem game out that I don't like. If there's one that's really bad, I'll talk about them. But I don't want to spoil it too much because this is my. You should go play Fire Emblem. Maybe I'll make one later of maybe I'll make one later just for people who have played Fire Emblem, and I'll rank them then. Shadow Dragons is a remake of the OG Fire Emblem Marth. I'm saying like, sorry. I was like dying on something. Shadow Dragon is like A tier. Actually, no, I'm gonna do this. Radiant Dawn, not Path Radiant Dawn to be A tier. Ooh, but I don't know. I kind of want it like that. No, I'll do it like that, or not like that, like this. Radiant Dawn is good. It's just a good game. Not Radiant Dawn. Shadow Dragon. It's a remake of the original. So if you played the original like a patch, it's pretty much like that. Yep, Marfall, Tiki, all that. It's just it's like a nice little thing. It was really weird though, jarring because you're going from like Path Radiance and Radiant Dawn. I always get those two mixed up in names because they both have Radiant in them, or Radiance. So it's really weird going from that to the OG, because it's like, wow, it's a whole shock. Anyway, Sacred Sword or Sacred Stones. This is with Erica and her brother. Erica, I think that's how you say it. I don't know because they don't really have pronunciations. They have it in Engage, but I don't remember what they called them. I think it was Erica. Anyway, this is probably I'm A tier. I don't know. I just really like it. The combat, all that. It's definitely an improvement from the OG Fire Emblem in terms of like graphics and stuff. Even though it's like, same console, it does improve a bit on like the artwork and stuff. But I think the story is slightly weaker. Not much. I do still like the story, but I think the story is a slight down, like a tiny downgrade, and then also some of the characters are downgraded a bit. While I think the original Fire Emblem was much better for me. Awakenings. Awakenings is my favorite Fire Emblem game of all time. One of my favorite games of all time. So that's because of S tier. Um, I'll this one I'll more. I don't know. I won't talk about this one much. I'll talk about Three Houses a good amount, just because everyone knows that one. Fire Emblem Awakenings. I love all the characters. You got Chrom. I do actually. I think the good thing about the game, a lot of people, like if they just played Smash Bros. And know about something, they think that Robin is the main character. No, Robin is the player character. The main character is Chrom, and that's who the whole story revolves around. Robin's kind of just a goat, like a look into the story until the very end, where the ending matters for Robin. But other than that, Chrom is the main character. But yeah, I like the characters, all that. The romance system is very good in this game, a lot better than some of the other games. Which is the combat's really fun. I love the little 2D, the like moving little sprites that go, because it's like it kind of looks reminds me of Black and White with like how the sprites are looking, but like chibi. It's just really fun. I love like the combat. It's like very flowy. It flows very well. It's just good, and the partner system is amazing. Anyway, Birthright Revelation Conquest. Let's get it out right way. Okay, Birthright isn't D tier. It's still an alright game. Birthright is definitely the weakest of the three. It's super easy compared to the other two. Like, I did not feel nearly as much challenge. And this isn't the one where Corrin is dumbest. Although Corrin is dumb in all three. But yeah. It's the easiest. The combat isn't super fulfilling, just you lot of chances. I'm glad because I bought the version that came with all three, or I have the version, not bought, I downloaded the version that came with all three. So you got Revelations, Conquest, and Birthright together. Birthright was definitely my least favorite. Conquest is probably my second favorite. I think it's just a lot. I don't think really the story is similar. I'm not gonna lie. Corrin is still a dummy, like a really big idiot. But I'll say it's a lot harder, a lot more of a challenge. So I like it better. By a lot. It just feels a lot more rewarding when you win something. And Revelation is definitely the best. Corrin is the least stupid in this one. You get access to all characters and all possible things you do. It's just nice because it gives you all the parallel characters, so it's like you can get everything, and I just love that. Next we have Echoes. Echoes is C tier. Echoes, I don't know. I know some people like Echoes. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I think my problem with Echoes is how it works. So you have two characters, Alm and Celica. And you fought Alm for the first part. But after the second chapter, you have two options to go down. Alm's route and Celica's route, where you both meet eventually. But what's annoying though, it just feels like such a drag. And the worst part is when you forget something while going through the map. Like let's say I'm going to another point on the map because I forgot to open, and I go to open a door, and I forgot to press a mechanism on the other side of the map. By the time I go to the other side of the map, like 5 more enemies spawned. I have to fight to get all the way back, which is really annoying. Well, I know it adds a bit of realism to the war aspect. They're not just gonna leave it open once you leave. They're gonna come and take it again. But it's just really annoying with that. And the story is good. I like Alm and Celica. But then there's Faye, who is annoying. No one can be a nice parent. Nobody could say, "Oh, I like Alm too." No. God forbid you say you like Alm, even just as a friend. No. But yeah, I do think my other big problem is Alm and Celica, like they're like lovers by the end, but it just doesn't feel rewarded at all because they're barely in the game. If anything, Alm has a lot more interactions in chemistry with Claire, but because Celica's the second protagonist on the cover, it has to be her. Anyway, we're gonna get to the ending of this one. Three Houses, that's here. Do I put it above those two? I put above Revelations, not above Fates. Or Awakenings. I put above Fates, not above Revelation. Or, wait. You know what I mean. The combat, first of all, is very refined. Fire Emblem greatly translates into Switch, unlike other series of Pokemon. But, you know, I like the 4 different paths. I like how... The thing is, okay, this is the thing with all Fire Emblem games. The paths are very similar, but there are some level of difference. That's my one complaint. It's both a strength and a complaint. Because if you're just trying to speedrun all 4 paths, it makes it a lot easier to know what to do. But for the most part, it also makes it a lot more annoying because it means you have to play the same missions over and over again. My favorite route was Claude's. He had like, I felt like the most was wrapped up with his. Um, then I would say the Church's route, which is really good. After that is Eligard's, which is really good, and then Dimitri's is my least favorite. Because I don't like Dimitri as much as a character as like Claude or Eligard, and it's just really good. There's like so many options for like characters. I love the way you get new characters in the game. Like you choose a house and you get those set characters. However, once you become stronger, get more skilled, and have like higher stat points, you can recruit characters. And probably by like your first run, it's gonna be hard to recruit characters. Second run, New Game Plus, you're gonna have a lot more stuff, and it's gonna be easier to recruit characters. By your third run, which my third one was going, because I did Church, then Claude, and then Eligard, and then Dimitri. By third run, you could basically get all the characters like within the first few months, very easily. So it's just really nice. I will say, it has like the two most broken. It has the most broken mage unit ever in Fire Emblem history. Lysethia is like broken. She has like 70 something damage. And that's all I have to say for this video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll be back with more in-depth review later. Bye bye.